Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. Somebody hit me up on Twitter saying, you're not going to talk about Errol Spence, reposting saying he want to fight Crawford in 2020. I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, it's on Instagram. So I checked on Instagram, and he reposted Champ's side post saying the only fights people want to see in 2020 is Wilder and AJ, Anthony Joshua, and Crawford and Errol Spence. And he didn't leave a caption or nothing. He just reposted it. So let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And he got to ask his boss, Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? Usually Al Heyman, when his fighters are very, very adamant on doing things, Al Heyman make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how much control Errol Spence got of his own career. He say he a boss. They say man down lions only, but they don't move like bosses. Send it to Al. Last time I seen, a boss don't send shit to nobody else. He make the decision, and if he need to delegate, he asks his underboss. You know what I'm saying? But just because he reposted it don't mean it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Boxing politics, too. He got an IBF mandatory from Top Rank, which that's going to be on PBC, I believe, Fox or Showtime. And he got a WBC mandatory between the winner of Ivan Rednick and Danny Garcia, all right? And that's a title eliminator. So the winner of that going to get Errol Spence. But also, there's been some talk behind the scenes that Errol Spence may take on the IBF title holder first, and then, handle the WBC title eliminator second in 2020. But that's if he come back, early enough. And also, he got caught with a loaded gun. I'll talk about that in the beginning. Well, he didn't get caught, but I'll talk about that towards the end. But it talks about he might fight the IBF guy first. So if he fight the IBF guy first, which will make sense. That's more like a tune-up. And I know he said no tune-ups, but he just be lying. You can catch Errol Spence in so many lies. But I'll get to that later. The IBF guy is, IBF is more stricter. And it's more of a tune-up. But the dude is a little rangy. I'm not sure about his power. He kept Collazo at bay, but it don't seem like he's a really big puncher. That'd be the more logical choice to go into the IBF, get that out the way, and then handle the WBC later in the year. But if he do take the IBF on, there does open up an opportunity for him to fight Terence Crawford. That means Danny Garcia can just fight Terence Crawford in the middle of next year. He fight in January. He come back and fight in June and July. Him and Crawford can fight in June and July. And the winner can get Errol Spence at the end of the year. But we all know that's not going to happen. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, too much of a risk for Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, either way Danny go, it's going to be a pay-per-view, and it's a title shot. But Danny probably feel like he can get Earl at the right time, especially if he can get Earl first. He can get Earl at the right time. He possibly can beat him coming off that, that crazy car accident. But just because he retweeted it or he posted it on Instagram, that don't mean he want that fight. I'm telling you. It don't mean it can be made. On his end, it may be premature for PBC. PBC, they really not calculated. They just go with the flow. But in this situation, his mandatories say otherwise, where he got WBC, IBF mandatories coming up. But hey, if he want to fight him, he want to fight him. It don't matter if they fight tomorrow, later this year. If they fight, they fight. Because even if it was before the accident, it was a built-in excuse against Crawford. It's always going to be one. When people deem in their brain that they don't like you, there's nothing you can do is change their mind. Only way you can change their mind if you beat somebody they don't like, they hate even worse, or they dislike even worse. That's the only way you're going to do it. When people got in their mind, they don't like you for whatever reason. A lot of people don't like him. They don't even know why they don't like him. They don't like him because another nigga don't like him. Or because he won't give somebody else an interview. You feel me? That's why they don't like him. Because, oh man, this dude say, this dude is this, that, and that. Oh, he don't give us an interview. It ain't a us. You know what I'm saying? It's a them. He not required to give nobody an interview other than the media that go to his fight. But he don't have to give you an interview. He don't have to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see you give us the best fight. If you don't do another interview in your life, I don't care. As a fighter, anybody. As long as you delivering the best fights, your hands do the talking. Your actions do the talking. That's why people don't like them. When people got made up in their mind they don't like somebody, it is what it is. You can't please them. It went for Floyd. Oh, we don't like Floyd. Oh, Floyd, we don't like Floyd. You know, Canelo beat him. Madonna beat him. Pacquiao beat him. You know, and they kept, he can't move up, beat Golovkin. Crawford is in the same position like every other fighter is. It ain't good enough. Oh, Canelo didn't beat Golovkin. He came back and beat him convincingly the second time, in my opinion. Oh, he got to beat him again. That wasn't Golovkin. Come on, you're not gonna please everybody. And that's just the way this game is. But people just not gonna like him. If he beat Errol, if he beat Errol before the car accident, or the car accident never happened, or Errol was weight drained, or Errol blew up too much between fights. That's a fact. If he beat him after, it was a car accident. He beat Sean Porter. He fight Sean Porter before that. Sean Porter, everybody beat Sean Porter. If he knock him out, Errol Spence softened him up. He fight Keith Thurman. Pacquiao beat him. He fight Pacquiao. He's 40-something years old. He supposed to. Come on. It don't matter what he do. Now, how ambitious is Errol for this fight? He not ambitious. I'm telling you that right now. And if he is getting ambitious, it's because niggas like me holding him accountable. Unlike other people. People say they want the best. They hardcore boxing fans. No, they not. The YouTube is filled with casual boxing fans. Motherfuckers talk about casual boxing talk. But at least he know who he is. And you got to give that brother credit. There's a lot of people that claim to be hardcore. They claim to be real fans. They ain't even casuals. They fanboys. They fanboys. But everybody want to perpetrate and everybody want to move like they hardcore. No, if you don't want the best, fight the best. Not the best, fight the second best, or the third best, or the fourth best, or the fifth best, or no. If you don't want the premier fights and you making excuses and A side, B side, 100,000 million come out your mouth, bruh, and the first thing to come out your mouth, I'm not trying to hear it. Hold everybody to the same standard. A lot of you dudes hold Anthony Joshua to. If you hold everybody to that same standard, then Errol Spence wouldn't be celebrated for being a duck ass nigga. All right? And for real. They don't hold everybody to the same standards. And that's a fact. They give a million reasons why Crawford don't deserve to fight. Check the evolution out. Oh, he too small. He ain't got a belt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't got a chin. Oh, Errol knock him out in 5 rounds. At the end of the day, if it's that simple, it's space and opportunity. All of a sudden, Errol Spence feel the pressure. Motherfuckers can't help but to be on Instagram. They can't help but to watch YouTube. They feel the pressure. He feel the pressure. And he prideful. Every man, no matter if he homosexual, heterosexual, bisexual, whatever you want to say about him, they feel that pressure. They got pride. He got pride. The only guy in the game that don't got pride is Anthony Joshua, seemed like. He seemed like he built for Floyd. You can't make him do nothing. He gonna just be scary, scary, scary. He gonna do what he want to do and keep hitting up barricades. And that's another thing of the Floyd Mayweather effect. I'm gonna do a Floyd Mayweather effect video, another one today. Add to the playlist. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be disciplined enough not to listen to what the fans say. They numb to that. They don't care about Pacquiao, you scared. You know what Michael Irvin say, you making the brothers look bad. Dudes he don't care about that. He kept putting barricade after barricade after barricade up for the Pacquiao fight. Same thing Errol Spence doing for Terence Crawford. It's Floyd Mayweather School 101. You know, people posting and saying the fight going down and I'm going to beat it. At the end of the day, nothing but space and opportunity. Just because he reposted some shit, and shout to Champ side though, just because he reposted something, it doesn't mean he want to fight or he gonna fight him. He been saying, oh yeah, I'll fight Terence Crawford when I get all the belts. I'll fight. He just mentioning his name so people won't keep asking about him or he beat him to the chase, make it seem like he want to fight. Because he know as well as I know, and maybe very few in the community know, that his coach don't think he can win the fight right now. They aging Crawford out. That's what the PBC people saying. When I first heard it, and I heard it again. They trying to age him out. He dangerous. Don't forget Floyd said that fight ain't happen. Don't forget Floyd said Crawford, the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. Floyd ain't stupid. They know what he gonna do to that boy right now. And if he got exposed by Kavaliauskas, well, I still don't see nobody stepping up. Don't give me Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter don't make a decision. You know, he don't make decisions. If Sean don't want to fight him, Sean don't got to fight him. Especially coming off a loss. Sean reposting about the Errol Spence. If they do fight, go ahead. I know what's going to happen. Sean going to come up short like he always doing fights like this. It won't be an easy fight. But like I said before, that don't mean Errol Spence want to fight. Errol Spence doing damage control. His name bad in these streets. You might worry about the dirty street game street. That street is for like lames and drunks and heroin addicts. They got everything you want over. You got drunks, you got pimps, you got motherfuckers that strung out over drugs. You got to pay attention. People say, oh no, a homeboy drunk, that's a heroin nod, bruh. I ain't seen enough dope fiends in my life to know what a drunk high look like, a drunk hangover look like, and a high and a nod look like. Motherfucker got dope fiends over there, man. I ain't saying no names. But just because he posted that, man, get out of my face, man. When he in the ring with Terence Crawford and making it happen, I believe it. I believe it. This dude ain't changed his lifestyle, not none. PBC guys are businessmen. That's it. Nothing for legacy. You know, but like I said before, man, if he want it, he want it. You know what I'm saying? If he make the fight, we all for it. You know, if he win, you gotta give a brother credit. He was a fighter of the year last year for me, so I gave him credit for that. People say hate is going out your way to discredit somebody. I don't have to go out my way to discredit them. I just lay the facts down. And if fact is being factual, is hating 2019 and 2020, well, I guess I'm a hater for unveiling the truth. I said the same thing about Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It's the same dude that tried to sue me though. I'm just too real, dog. People want you to kind of conform to what they want you to conform to. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, they want you to really talk to them as individuals on here. No, I talk just how I see it. I'm not gonna make you feel comfortable. I'm not gonna make you feel comfortable because it's impossible to play to both sides. It's impossible. It's impossible to please. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't listen. But they love my style, bro. They can't help to listen to my videos, dog. And YouTube been holding me back since like June or July or August, bro. They been holding me back for a while, bro. Because I'm too real, bro. I'm too real. All the boxing people know about me. They can't stop me, bro. Because I don't need to go to the fights. I'm plugging right here. I don't need the interviews. They've been trying to hate, but guess what? They can't because I'm about to open up a new platform. And we're going to keep it moving. It's going to be even more raw. But Errol Spence got caught with the Blicky $1,000 gun in the picture. It was a nice looking gun. And a lot of people asking why he ain't get charged with being drunk and having a firearm. All right. My whole question was if the firearm was found, I guess he was driving home by himself. Usually when you driving home in a Ferrari or a Lambo, whatever, you had a high-end car, usually you got boys to tell you so people won't jack you. Even in your own city. Your own city is the most dangerous place you can be at. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to hate. So I'm surprised nobody was telling him or in the car with him, you know, when he did that. But I guess when you're under the influence, it is, in most cases, in most states, illegal to be under the influence to carry a loaded weapon or a weapon in general, even with the lax gun laws in Texas. But they said they couldn't really pinpoint if the gun came from him at a scene. Somebody could have threw the gun down who called the police. So they basically not linking him to the gun. Or somebody paid money for them not to link him to the gun. Usually under the table that, you know, they pay a little money or something that happened. But obviously $1,000 gun, a very expensive gun. You got a very, very wealthy or rich athlete or a person there. Usually that gun belonged to them. Now, if that was a situation where he didn't have no status and he was just an ordinary guy, he crashed, you know, they would have linked that gun. He'd have been charged with possession of a firearm under the influence. But when you got money and things of that nature, you know, especially when you cool with Jerry Jones arrests a lot of things. There's somebody, Ezekiel Elliott got into a car accident, some of the shit Michael Irvin did down there. So Jerry Jones got a lot of power. Al Heyman got a lot of power. So he going to get a slap on the wrist. But hopefully he learned this lesson. But I'm not really concerned about it. Just happy the brother all right. But don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel, that link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. And let me know what you guys think. You think Errol Spence won it in 2020? I think not. It's probably a get back year for him. But I appreciate the love, support. Shout out to Big Gucci Home Sports TV. Who hit me up on Twitter. I had to shout them out. Shout out to everybody that's supporting the channel. Still a little bit under the weather. Probably no lives till next week at minimum. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Check out our boxing playlist, news, rumors.